Hey, what's up guys? So welcome to part 2 of our 4-part series. Part 2 is going to continue with our flipping journey, but this time we'll start with 10 mil cash and see how much we can make from there. Alright, as always, check out the intro to flipping video if you want the in-depth tutorial before coming here. So we're just going to start our flips using our 10 mil cash. Okay, so same routine when we first start. Open the RuneLite client, open our browser with our prices.wiki, and then open our calculator app just in case we need it. In our inventory, we just have our rune pouch with the necessary tellies to Varrock and to our house. And we've got our cash stack. So, first priority, just like last time, we are going to go collect our battle staffs from Zaf. Okay, I can claim 120 battle staffs for 7k each, which cost me 840k up front. Okay, and now I'm going to go back to the Grand Exchange. I'm going to pop the battle staffs in there for whatever they're selling at. I usually throw them in for something slightly under what I see the actively traded price is. These I don't care too much because they'll sell here soon anyway. There they go. So now we're starting ourselves off at 10,142k. Obviously the battle staff profit here isn't going to make the same impact it did during the 1 mil video, but it's still free money and we have to take it every single day. Okay, so now that we've got the battle staffs, got a little extra starting cash, we're just going to expand a bit on what we did last video. We do have more money now, but the concepts stay the same. The zero time methods I mentioned in the intro video don't really start to become efficient until you're upwards of 30 mil cash, and I'll explain why when we get around to making that video. So next step is our filters on the wiki, and it's going to look similar to last time, but we will change one important thing. So buy price, we're going to do a minimum of 10k just like we did last time for the 1 mil video, but we're going to do a max price of 1 mil instead of 100k. We don't want to go over 1 mil because if we invest in items greater than 1 mil, we're going to use up a lot more of our 10 mil cash stack per item. So we'll keep it at 1 mil for this one, and then the daily volume we're going to keep at about the same. This tends to be the magic number. It's going to be a minimum of 30, a maximum of 2,000. The 30 guarantees that there's a chance of multiple of them coming in. The 2,000 makes it so no high volume items make it in, like potions, food, etc. The idea here is to use each GE slot, you have 8 of them, with maximum efficiency and profit. So if you are making, theoretically, 100k per slot, you've made 800k. This is why we don't like the zero time methods that take up greater than 1 slot. One example of those, if you didn't watch the intro video, Barrows sets. So I pulled up Torags for an example, and by buying the hammers, the helm, the plate, body, and legs, and then packaging them using the sets function on the Grand Exchange Clerk, you can make a profit. I calculated it earlier and I think it landed around 100k. Yeah, this is a ballpark estimate, but yeah, 105k. Now that's a decent profit, except to buy all of those things simultaneously, you have to use 4 of your GE slots. So not exactly efficient. Other examples would be like filling a trident with the maximum amount of charges and then selling back the full version. But again, using multiple slots is not necessarily efficient. So keep that in mind. Okay, now that we've done our filter, we're going to check out our search and filter by descending margin. Okay, so just like before, always view the item's graph for the past 24 hours and don't get fooled by the big green number in the margins column here. There is no way a penguin mask is going to give me nearly 1 mil. Let's check it out. Yep, that's right. It pretty much always trades right around here, except for 2 times today. Some person wanted to buy it for 1 mil. Moving on. There's absolutely no way. Oh yeah, look at that wonky margin. Nope. So clue items are once again popular at this price range and daily volume. They have enough volatility that they are excellent for flipping, and you'll notice a recurring theme. Typically when the daily volume falls in this margin here, you're going to see a lot of clue items and cosmetics. So also, be sure to favorite any item that you've ever successfully flipped. Enough favorites and you won't have to use the search function anymore. You can just go to your favorites and find something with a great margin. This also helps cut down your login time when you're just trying to get on, do your flips real quick and get off. I mean, once you get the pattern down, you're looking at like maybe 5 minutes. Okay. So now we're going to get into the actual flips, and I am going to try to just rapid fire them and see how quickly we can get them done. I'm going to talk while I work, but hopefully you guys have some of the basics down from the last 2 videos. Wow, that was a great margin. Dude, I'll try a couple. Let's see. Oh yeah, hell, I'll give it a shot. I'll buy for 471k. Frozen whip mix. We can be a little more liberal with our money here. We have 10 mil, so the items we're investing in can be a little more expensive, and that's no problem. This looks awesome. Holy cow. Man. But look at that. Dude, that would be awesome. Daily volume of 129 as well. Let me put one in for like 162k. 162, 100, yeah. So we're putting the 100 there to overcut. That's one of the concepts I wanted you guys to pay attention to. That makes us more likely to get our buys. Okay. Going back, always sort by our descending margin. Okay, so moving on. The granite clamp is an interesting one. I've flipped this one before. Oh, that's not going to come through for us. I don't like that. Let's see. Ring of the Elements, huh? Ooh, this might be good. We might be catching it on a valley. Oh man. Yeah, let's invest a little bit and see what happens. So I'll do 901k for this, and I'm hoping by tomorrow it'll go up back to here. You make like 180k profit. So Ring of the Elements. Flat 900, yeah, that's fine. Or 901. We're doing the 901 to overcut. It's the same principle as using the 1GP overcut, but yeah. I just do it by 1k. It helps guarantee to get the item. I have a good feeling about that one, man. I hope that one comes through. Oh, gout tubers. Yeah. So let's say it does drop back down to this margin right here. It's 621k. 40k minus 6k. It's only about a 30k profit. Not really what we're looking for. Let's try it by daily volume. And this is how you can kind of shake up your search if you're not finding things that you like. Just flip it by a different column, flip it alphabetically, flip it however you want, and it'll give you kind of a new set of eyes on it. These would be good if not for the really low buy limit. I would check them out, but if you make this 10k profit times 5, that's only 50k. It's not worth it at all. This could work for us, okay? Here's what I think we do. We go 65,201. And I know that these have a high buy limit. It says unknown. That is a lie. I can confirm the buy limit is 70. Write that down. So I'm going to put in an offer for 65, like 500. And I bet you some of them will buy overnight. Overcutting it by 1 GP just for funsies. But the buy limit here is 70. Oh, that's 4.5 mil. We'll do 25. So yes, let's sort it by daily volume again, see what we can find. Okay, this is actually pissing me off, so I'm gonna change this a little bit. Let's add another filter. Minimum buy limit of at least like 20. Let's see if that narrows it down for us. That'd be great. Samurai thingy? Hell no. Alright, lost my fucking mojo, dude. Holy shit, finally. Something that looks fucking decent. So, let's, I'll pay 56k for this Runehelm H1. Remember, we're overcutting. And I'm gonna buy like 20 of them. Dude, there's no way 20 of them. Yeah, volume of 242. 20 could definitely go through. These are getting a little silly. I was hoping for better. This one looks decent as well. High buy limit, love to see that. Yeah, hell. I'll put in 127,001 for the clue box. Alright, and we'll buy 10 of them for 1 mil. This looks pretty good, actually. Yeah, this is another one we can make decent money off of. The 1% tax is basically going to be nothing, so... Mystic Hat Dark, we will buy it for 81,001. And we'll buy another 25 of them. See how that puts us. Whew. Alright, we're down to 1.9 mil. 104 of these a day, about a 40k margin. Yeah, that's not bad. We'll do that. 156,001. I'm gonna buy like 4 of them. No, like 8. Let me do the final examine price. 657,252. And that wraps up our flipping attempts. We did our battle staffs, we did some flips. Just for your guys' awareness, I have literally never flipped any of these items before, except for the Bloodbark helm. Yeah, there we go. So there's all the Bloodbark equipment. I do keep them favorited. They have small margins, seemingly, but because of their low buy price and their high buy limit, which is 70, don't listen to these unknown columns, that's a lie. Their buy limit is 70, so these margins always do well. Anyway, I will catch you guys for part 2, which is when we see what bought for us. So that's all I got, guys. See you on part 2. Okay, guys, we are back with part 2 of our 10 mil flipping attempt. This time we actually had to wait a few days between parts because I didn't have time to record. So actually all the offers ended up completely buying, it looks like. Oh, actually there's a few that didn't, but yeah, a lot of them took a few days to fill, I noticed, and I didn't collect them because I wanted to record it for the video. So let's hope the prices held out for us and don't end up losing us money. But we'll see what happens. Typically the goal with flipping is to log in once daily. This instance I didn't have time to, which is also perfectly okay if that happens to you, but it's hard to predict prices a few days out, so that's why it's best to at least look a couple times a day. When you're not doing a video on it, all you need is 5 or 10 minutes, even if it's on mobile, to check the prices and then update your GE with like new offers and stuff. So yeah, now we're going to check the wiki and see where these items are and put up some sell offers. So first, we're going to collect. I'm not going to drag it out like before. We're just going to collect it, and then we're going to abort our offers that we missed out on. Alright. And then we have all our new items. So we're just going to start from the top. And just as a reminder, we're going to come down here, or come to this interface here, the history interface, check the price we bought them at, and then we're going to search it on the wiki. And like I said, because I'm not doing it daily, or because I didn't do it daily this time, the price could have fluctuated pretty wildly, so who knows? Dude, holy cow. Well, there you have it. That's going to be like a 200k profit, I think, so that's awesome. Love to see that. So we got it for 471k, and I'm going to post it up for 669k. Remember, we're just going to undercut. It seems like this value is a semi-consistent one. And just to be sure, let's see. Yeah, it seems like it always ends up floating back up around here. So yeah, we'll do like 669k and see where that lands us. Alright, so undercutting because it seems like 670 is slightly below the mark, so 669k should be fine. So there we go. Okay, and now the Tizar Ket M. Alright, and then the high price seems to be consistently landing somewhere around here. Let's say 349k. Because even though it is coming back down around this area, it is consistently spiking up above this. So we'll do 349k. Ring of the Elements. What did I buy it for? I bought Ring of the Elements for 901k. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if this one pans out. It does seem like it consistently floats back up over 1 mil, so let's try that. And remember, with it being 900k, there is going to be a 9k GE tax. So in order to make it worth it, we're going to have to try to hold out for a higher price. So we'll say 990k. And that'll give us an 80k profit. Not the best, but still about a little less than 10% of our initial investment, so not bad at all. Let's see where the Bloodbark Helms landed. Very cool. What do we get them for? I think 67 or something. 65. 500 right there. So let's put it at 73,999. And for whatever reason, these prices are weirdly competitive. So I'll sell like 2 at this price, have to drop it again. Sell 2 at that price, drop it again. I don't know what it is with Bloodbark equipment, but they always end up doing that. So yeah, we'll call it 73,499. So that's a 1.8 mil if all those sell at that price. So yeah, that's going to be about 200k profit off those too. Not bad. And then we got the Bucket Helm H1. Alright, let's see where that's at. And this margin looks pretty good. Let's see. Throw it in. What did I buy them for? 56,000. So let's do 72,999 because we're undercutting that 73k mark. 1.445 mil right there, and yeah, that'll be over 300k if those sell at that price. Clue box next. Alright, what did I buy them for? I think it was like 120? 127. Okay, cool. Oh, nice. They seem to have had a little spike too, so let's go for 194k. Just going to undercut that 195 mark. Seems like people operate with their minds at 5s or 0s, so it's always best for us to undercut by like 1k, and maybe that'll help. Sell them 1.152 mil, and oh my god, that'll be like a 400k profit. That'd be sick. So we got the Mystic Hat Dark, which we picked up for 81k, I believe. That is correct. So let's put them up for 95,999, or just 95k flat. And then I'm going to drop it by a GP to undercut. 2.351 mil is what the total sell price was, so that'd be about a 325k profit. And then the wooden shields we got for 156k. So let's see where they're selling at now. Seems like they're pretty consistently going up to about 198K. So let's go 195. Whoops. And then we'll undercut it by 1 GP. 194,999.544. So that's looking like about a 300K profit as well. It is currently 9:15 in the morning. I'm going to come back to this later and check what our offers ended up at, and then we'll collect them in part 3 and see where we land. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to part 3 of our 10 mil flipping guide. This price bracket was kind of tricky for me. I didn't want to waste time in part 1 by showing everything that I clicked on that didn't look good, but a lot of the items in that filter range actually ended up sucking. That being said, we were still able to find a full 8 items to fill all our GE slots that had good margins. So when you're searching, don't lose hope if it takes a few extra minutes. There are items to be flipped out there, I promise. Now it's time to see our final results. There's a few items you'll notice here on my history screen that I bought a larger quantity of than what is shown here. So 25 Mystic Hats, and I sold a combined 7 plus 16, 23 at varying prices, but I accounted for those amounts when adding up the cash stack left in my inventory. Okay, so just to prove it, I'll do the calculation real quick. So our leftover GP when we left off from our buys, we had 1813, 656, and then we're going to add all of the items that we sold and collected preemptively in order to reset them for lower value. Okay, so we're going to add our Mystic Hat. We're going to add the 6 Mystic Hats. 564, 288. We're going to add the 2 clue boxes. We're going to add our 18 Runehelm H1s. And we're going to add our 16 Mystic Hats. Okay, now that puts us at 5,544,954, and we have 5,544,954 in our inventory now. So we're going to open our GE interface. We're going to collect all of our offers and see what our final examine price is. So the final examine is 11,956,689. We started with 10 mil. Let's see what we made this time. 956,689 minus 10 million. Holy cow. That's a lot better than I predicted, to be honest. That's 1.9 mil from one round of flips. So now you guys can see how as your cash stack gets bigger, your starting amount gets bigger. The profit margins are smaller per item, but the flat profit amount is higher. Okay, when we were only working with 1 mil, we made 600K, so we made 60% of our initial investment back as profit. But in the 10 mil instance, we ended up making nearly 2 mil, which is 3 times what we made with 1 mil. However, 2 mil is a lower percentage of our initial investment of 10 mil. So of course, this guide is meant to show you how to flip and not what to flip. So that means your own personal experience is going to vary, and you may find items that are more profitable or less profitable than what we flipped during this video. So as always, please check out my other videos on this topic if you're working with a different size cash stack, or if you want a flipping fundamentals guide, watch my intro to flipping video. I decided my next video is going to be flipping with 50 mil, because between the 1 mil and 10 mil walkthroughs, I didn't feel there was enough of a difference with the items I was flipping for it to be worth 2 videos. As for closing the gap between 1 mil and 50 mil, just do what we worked on in the last 2 videos, in the 10 mil and the 1 mil videos. Be diligent with your flips. Don't get discouraged if you take losses. if you are persistent, you will definitely make money, and a lot of it. I mean, I didn't spend much time at all logged in to make this 2 mil, right? So just by taking the time to watch any of my videos, you've already taken most of the steps necessary to get started. So anyway, thank you for watching. Catch you guys next time. Peace.